What's up, you guys? Thank you for tuning into my channel today. I am so excited about the way I feel, and because I feel so motivated and just I'm in good vibes today, y'all. I'm in very good vibes. I want to share it with you. I want to share my thoughts with you. First I'm gonna start off by just telling you my story because I feel like it's more relatable when somebody tells you what's going on with them. So I have had very severe depression and anxiety, especially with the passing of my mother. Um, and periodically, especially during the winter months, because I am a earth child. I like to be outside. I love the sun. I love growing things. Um, I got a bad case of the blues. Okay? And I'm pulling and tugging with myself because some people say anxiety, depression is a choice. Those are people who don't really have to live with it because it's not a choice. One day you can be, just doing the most basic things and you feel it in your stomach. And then you say, hey, you know what? I know that feeling and I'm going to try to swerve on that. And then next you feel it in your chest. And you say, you know what? I'm gonna go over here. I'm gonna try to do these jumping jacks, or I'm gonna try to read a book. I'm gonna listen to this music, and I'm gonna try to avoid this feeling. And then it chokes you, and then you feel it, the tension in your face. And then no matter how much you try to hold it back, here comes those tears. And what I've learned is sometimes you just have to release. You don't realize how much you deal with in a day, how much you deal with raising your children, how much you deal with trying to be in a relationship, how much you deal with being just a good sister, a good brother in your family, period. Sometimes you just have to release those frustrations because we as a people, we literally, a lot of us, have not mastered emotional intelligence. Okay? So, you feel this way, but you haven't tapped into why you feel this way. You haven't tapped into the tools that you have to change those negative mindsets that you have, those negative little voices that tell you what you can't do, what you're not doing, what you should be doing. You don't look that good today. You look tired. You really have to start controlling those things that you're saying to yourself. Okay, so that was one of my biggest problems. So I'm big on meditation. Anybody who knows me knows I love growing plants, knows I'm into my herbs and, working out and stuff like that. And for a period of time, I shut down on even talking about health. I shut down on even selling the products that I was creating in my health store because I'm the type of person, I don't want to be a hypocrite to my art. I don't want to be a hypocrite to my craft. So if I'm not exercising and I'm not taking my herbs and doing all those things, meditating, I can't feel myself and sitting up there and just trying to push it on somebody else for a profit. It's my lifestyle. So whether you purchase it or not, it's still something that I'm going to do every day. So my point is I fell off on it. And I said to myself, you know what? I'm going to get back into my groove of meditating because when I meditate, that's when I get the most clarity. So it's funny how meditation can work and how it will come back to you if you just be still and listen sometimes. So I'm meditating. I'm even asking God, like, let my mother come through so I could hear her voice because she was always an anchor in my life. She could see the things that I was not even talking about. And she would say, sit right here and don't move until you tell me what's on your mind. So I'm asking God, I need my mother, meditating, trying to hear a word. And I didn't get the message through my meditation, but I did get some clarity in my thinking. I did get the calmness and the relaxation that I need. And the next day, I'm talking to my sister on the phone, and she says, "Hey, I got a message for you." I was meditating, and mommy's voice came through, and she said, "Tell Abigail that it's good that you're growing your herbs, and it's good that you're trying to help other people, but it's time for you to heal." And I mean, it just was like mind blowing to me. Like, I've been waiting to hear this, and however it came, I needed to get that message. And at that point, I didn't realize how much of myself I was giving away. I'm trying to be the best mom that I can be. I am trying to love on my man in this relationship. I am trying to be there for family as much as I can be, and it just blows coming from every direction, every direction, every direction. It just seems like every time I even say, I'm about to try to get this peace of mind and work on me, here comes something that throws me off emotionally or spikes that temper that I have, or, just makes me feel like, damn, I'm being defeated in what I'm trying to do. And I really had to take the time to just focus on me. Like, so I'm telling my man, even though he is an awesome support to me, like, I don't want to seem like I'm being different, but I need to take some time for me right now. Talk to my kids. I don't want to seem like I'm neglecting y'all, but mommy's going to need a little bit of space so I can, get my peace of mind on balance so that I can be better for myself. And in turn of being better for myself, I can be better for everybody else. So what I realized is being so secluded during this pandemic, I was not working out. I was not working out. I was drinking liquor a lot more than I would normally be drinking some liquor. Um, I was eating just because I was bored. And as a result of it, my body changed. My body changed in a lot of ways. I gained about 30 pounds extra. But the plus side of that was, see, I always try to, when there's bad things that occur, I always try to look at the better side of it. Flip the script. What's the other side? I haven't, if you looked at past pictures, on my social media or past YouTubes, I've always been like a skinny chick. It's never been easy for me to gain and maintain weight. So the upside of it was, I got a little thick chick going on right now. Okay. But there's some things that I want to tweak. Like, I want to get my stomach on flat. I want to tone up. I wanted to grow my hair longer. I wanted to get my skin clearer. There's some things that I want to do with my teeth. So what I did is I took a notebook and I start writing the things down that I want for myself. What are the things that I want from myself? Not just my image, not just what I look like, but it starts there. It starts there because if you can't conquer your body, if you can't put your body in the place that you wanted it to be, so you can feel confident when you walk past, I mean just walking past the mirror in your house. If you can't feel confident when you're doing that, and nothing else is about to work. The business is not about to work. The job is not about to work. The relationship is not about to work. The first person that you need to fall in love with is yourself. Now is the time. Now is the time. We are in the 3rd month of 2022. If you think that you can put you on a schedule for next year, you have already failed. If you consistently feel like you need an accountability partner, you have already failed. When you look into that mirror, when you are brushing your teeth in the morning, that is your accountability partner. You have to do the things that you need for yourself. You have to get in the groove of whatever it is that is going to take you to the next level so you can be proud of you mentally, physically, spiritually, emotionally, and know that every time you say, I want to do this positive for me, the negative is going to come with it. It's just something that's going to happen. It's inevitable because that's just the way it works. But what you have to do is know to be stronger. Be stronger than those things that are trying to oppose you. For example, when you go to the gym and you put on that 5-pound weight, your muscles are going to resist. They're going to resist because you're not used to lifting that weight. It's going to get to a point where you feel like you can't do that next rep. And what do? You have to push yourself through it because after maybe a week or two on that 5-pound weight, you're going to get to that 10-pound weight. It's still weight, but you have to learn how to balance that weight out so you can get to the gains. That toned up body, that slim down figure, that flat stomach. If you want clearer skin, you have to implement that regimen. And what happens when you first start to clear up your skin? Everything that was underneath that was high and waiting to come out and say peekaboo comes out. And you have a breakout, and then it clears up a little bit, clears up a little more until you have that clear, glowing, amazing skin that you want. You got to go through it to get to it. But one thing I want to tell you guys, no matter what the opposition is, whether it be your own mind or a person telling you that you can't get to it, eliminate it. Now is the time in 2022. If it's not serving you, if the person is not serving you, if the thing is not serving you, if the thought is not serving you, remove it from your atmosphere. Remove it from your path. Let nothing be your stumbling block. Now is your time. If you know you want to get on your healthy stuff, do your research. Go to your doctor. See your blood type. Find out what vitamin deficiencies you might have. Invest into yourself. Because nobody will ever, ever, ever love you the way that you're supposed to love yourself. And the way that you don't love yourself, is going to reflect. So that's why you're in that bad relationship, because you taught that person how to treat you, because that's how you treat yourself. And you don't even realize that that's how you treat yourself because you're on the inside of it. You too close to the picture to actually see the beauty in it. Step back. Take you back. Take some time to sit and meditate. If you got to sit in your car, if you got to go for a walk, if you got to find a room in your house and just quiet, do not disturb, get back to you. We got one life to live. Just one. Just one. And that was your first gift. Being born. Making it through labor with your mother. Because every child don't make it. Every child don't make it in the womb. Every child doesn't make it outside the womb. But you here. You here. And the thing that I learned about my mother's passing, that was so deep, like, it took me a while to even get to the grief stage because it was just like, this is not real. But initially, being at the hospice and looking at my mother's body, something just clicked inside of me, and I'm like, this is not my mother. I seen the body there, but it was so evident that the spirit was gone. And I just will never forget it because I had one child then. I have 3 children now. I had my son, Josiah. And he was maybe 1.5. And seeing my mother go through fighting cancer and just all the things that led up to her passing. I watched this woman own her own business. I watched this woman go back to school, go back to college, take care of us, mentor at church, mentor in the streets, be the glue of her family, not even knowing her story. And that's going to be one of my next things. Like, I don't know my mother's story. She's not here, and I don't know her story. Like, I don't know what she went through as a child, and it's so curious to me. Like, she just was the strength for so many people. And the pieces that I got of her story, mind-blowing. You would have never thought. But what she taught me was that I, to my children, is an example of life and eventually death. She taught me how to live. I watched her defend us as children against things. I watched my mother even though she would try to hide it, sometimes I watched my mother cry of anxiety, just trying to make sure she was doing the best for us. But I also watched her make sure that she was the best for herself. That woman was going to get up, get herself together, whether she had nowhere to go. It just didn't matter. She had a swag of a lifetime and would sew you a dress that you thought came from one of the biggest names you can think of. Versace ain't got nothing on Rachel, okay? But I watched her succeed in so many places. And as children, you see the things that your parents go through. But you don't realize that you're watching the example. Not necessarily that you should follow as a blueprint, but understand that your time is very important. And how you handle your health, how you handle your mental, how you handle your finances are very important. Time is the currency to life. Once you spend $1, you can't get it back. Once I spend a minute, I can't get that back. So you have to be very conscious about who you spending your time with, who you give your time to. Did you devote any time to yourself? What is the most important thing? Get you a notebook. Go get you a notebook after this video goes off. And make you a list of something that you want to do. Make you a list of the things that you want to do. How do you want yourself? How do you want to look? How do you want to dress? How do you want to live? How do you want to feel? How do you want to think? And the key is be successful. Don't stop until you achieve it. Period. There are going to be so many things that pop into your way. You got to be that hurdle runner on the track team. I'm going to jump over all these jumps. Don't stop until you get there. Do not give away your power. Right now, you got somebody around you that if you tell them an idea, they're going to give you 10 reasons why you can't achieve it. Get their ass gone. Right now, if you was to go, let's say, change your hair color, you going to have somebody be like, why you do that? Well, it's on my head and I like it. And if you don't like it, you have the ability to close your damn eyes when I come around or exit the premises. Get them out. Bye. Delete, delete, delete. Get negative entities and people away from you. But remember, don't waste your emotional time getting mad at them and holding a grudge. You know why? Because that's why they was there. To tempt you up off your path. So you don't do what you need to do with your life. So you don't achieve the things that you need to achieve, because people who don't want to see you doing nothing and naysayers, they more comfortable when you right in the place where they at. Think about that. You got some people around you call friend, and friend is a title that we give to too many people who don't deserve it. Okay? You got somebody around you who, as soon as you start advancing yourself, as soon as you start putting effort into yourself, what's wrong? What's wrong with you? You changing. You ain't the same. But they never asked you how you was doing or what was wrong with you when something was really wrong with you. They liked your drama. It was something to call you and talk about. It was something for them to call other people and talk about. Like, girl, you seen Abby over there the other day? I wonder what she doing with herself, because she looking a little extra plump. Well, yes, yes I am. Yes I am. And I love every piece of it. And whatever I want to do with it, to love it, like it, adjust to it, tweak it, upgrade it. That's my business. Get people away from you who no longer serve you. It's 2022. We are in the month of March. We 3 months into the game. We only got 12 months and 365 days of a year. We 3 months into it. Now is the time. Now is your time. It's totally me season. Say that. It is me season. It's me season. I'm germinating. I'm cultivating. I'm growing. I'm blooming. I'm going to be fruitful. I have unlimited potential. I'm happy. I'm healthy. I'm beautiful. I'm prosperous. I'm going places. I'm going to make that $1 million this year or whatever you're going to set your goals to. I'm loving. I'm caring. I'm compassionate. I'm honest. I'm trustworthy. I am that chick, okay? And much, much more. I'm a queen. I'm majestic. I'm a goddess. I am love. I am life. I am light. I am amazing. I am strong. I am inevitable. I am unforgettable. I am classy. You can be all those things and anything that you want to be. But first and foremost, you must believe in yourself. You must say, right now, I'm doing this, and nothing's going to detour it. So I want to pose a question to you. After you watch this video, I want you to take a couple minutes and ask yourself, why is it that I can commit to my work schedule? I can commit to a relationship. I can commit to my kids' schedule to be an unpaid Uber driver. But I can't commit to me. Why can't I commit to me? Did you forget how to love yourself? Did you forget that putting you first is not selfish? It's self-full. It's not selfish. Did you forget that when you get out that bed in the morning and you stand up, it is your 2 feet that is planted on that ground? It is your 10 toes down. You can't commit to your workout because I'm going to have to do this at this time. Figure it out. Figure it out. You figure out everything else, figure it out. I don't know why he don't love me like I want to be loved. Because you didn't commit to yourself. You don't love you like you want to be loved. You didn't even take the time to figure out how it is you want to love. Why is it you can commit to so many things, but you have yet to commit to you? Y'all, I'm so motivated right now about me, about my next chapter, my next minute, my next hour. Because I've been there. I've been in bad relationships where I forgot and I lost myself. I've been in bad headspaces where I done cried so hard, my eyes is puffy, my skin look pale and dry, and I done been in that place where, the jogging pants and the t-shirt, that's what it is for the day. Every day I look like I'm just cleaning the whole house all day because I didn't put any value into myself. Because I allowed the things that was going on around me to become me. You can change anything. Anything that's going on in your life, you can change it. If only you would commit to yourself and change your mindset. So I really, really hope this message helps somebody. This will not be the last time that I do this, because I am so enjoying this journey. And I don't have, as a woman, we tend to tear each other down, and if you don't change your thought process and you don't change your energy and that vibe, you tearing down your whole house. You're tearing down your man. You're tearing down your kids. The dogs is low to the floor because they scared of you. You got to know that you are powerful. You are powerful. You can walk into the room and change the energy. All you have to do is commit to yourself. Make a plan. Understand what it is that you really want. Make that plan of how you're going to get there and succeed. And you're going to succeed by not stopping until you achieve what you set out. Speak peace, speak blessings, speak gratitude, speak love into yourself. Because reciprocity starts within. And then the relationships that you want will give you what you want in return, because what you're giving out is going to be received and reciprocated, because you are going to teach people how to love you, because first you're going to invest in loving yourself. Peace and blessings. Toodaloo.